Hey everyone, hope all is well. Okay, I'm gonna do this quick video, and yeah, I'm gonna do as requested. I'll put my money where my mouth is. And this, I thought about it, this is a perfect example of why I didn't do what I wanted to do, starting with my own money. So I remember I was saying I was working on some things I wanted to do for Black women, and I said, hey, I was willing to go ahead and put up X amount of dollars. I had already reached out to a VC, which I know very well, to say, hey, can you help me raise money? Because what I would like to do is get a certain number of Black women, and then it would have to be a cutoff point, of course, to say, okay, let's go ahead and start with them to get a brokerage account, okay? A brokerage account. And so with the brokerage account, we can go ahead and fund it. That way, nobody is risking their money. I'm willing to put my money on the line. So I'm like, hey, you know what? If I can do X amount of dollars, maybe this person can kind of, they can go ahead and get their money up. If I can throw this amount of money, because I want to get them into investing. Talk with the attorney. And then a lot of questions came up, and it's like, okay, so if you do this here, are you going to be advising them on what to buy? What do people have questions? And it's like, wow, this turned into a lot more. And long story short, I was advised not to do it. I even talked with somebody else I knew, and I was like, well, we can raise some money, and it's like, well, you're going to have to be committed to this. So you just can't say, okay, here's a brokerage account, do some training, and you're gone. Because, it could be a lot more convoluted. All righty. And then it was like, well, but there has to be a way. There's got to be a way. People can learn on their own. Maybe we can just try to fund the account and get it going. Again, I'm thinking about putting my money on the line because I believed in it. Then a person was telling me legally, unless you're licensed, and I'm not. That's why I don't go to be the financial guru. That's not who I am. You could run into some legal trouble. And all it takes is for one person. Understand? Well, when she represented herself, she said this, and I'm going to say this, and I'm saying this in the spirit of love. This can apply to anyone, but I'm saying this specifically to the BC. In the spirit of love. And I thought about it. I saw this and I'm just going to, whatever, that's the person's idea, even though I try to promote your channel. So I'm going to say this, and I'm saying in the spirit of love. I mean, we're not trying to box up, but here is a teachable moment. So I did I mentioned briefly, again, the video, it was not about investing. The video was about the woman, the therapist, okay? The video was in no way about investment. You don't see anywhere in the title here that says about investing or about options. It says accountability for Black women, FBA or non-FBA. The video is not about investing. Leaders are readers. Readers are leaders. And leaders read too, a whole lot, to see what's going on. But I mentioned about an options play. And I have said it before in several videos. I said I took a class on it, which I paid. It wasn't free. Took notes. I'm old school. And I said, then with my brokerage account, with my brokerage firm, I'm going to go ahead and look over my notes and then look over what they have to offer me. Okay. That's what I said. And I said, in the meantime, so I can make some money, I said, I have my ex-stepson. He's done very well in life. Like I said before, no wonder you bought a boat. I want a boat too. You get a boat. She gets a boat. I get a boat, And then I saw this, and so here's what it says. This is for Miss Stephanie. All sounds nice, so you get you some little shine today, okay? I wish you well in your channel. All sounds nice. So if you want to really help Black women who want to do the same, it is simple. Just give us the same exact steps your stepson gave you, and let us take our chances if we want to do with it. Wait a minute. All this sounds nice. So if you want to really help Black women who want to do the same, it is simple. Just give us the same exact steps your stepson gave you, and let us take our chances if we want to do it. Don't gatekeep with information that makes you just as messed up as the people you jingle and talk about. Put your money where your mouth is, sweetie. I put my money where my mouth is every day in investments. And I can already tell you are a novice. You don't know about investing, because if you did, you wouldn't be typing up here talking about the exact same steps. Steps in what? In options? This isn't like you type out 10 things and you're done. When it comes to trading, maybe you can tell me and I'll wait for the clap back. When it comes to trading, who talks about, now teach me how to trade? What's the steps? What are you trying to accomplish? Are you a short? Are you a day trader? Are you going long? Are you doing a swing trade? That right there can be the easy part. Do you know that stocks move on news? Do you know how to read the charts? Do you use that information? The algorithm, the RSI, relative strength index? Do you know about that? I doubt you do, because if you did, you wouldn't have taught this about the exact same steps. That's how none of your information to me appears to be limited. Don't gatekeep information that makes you as messed up as the people you jingle about. You know what? First of all, it's my information, and I did think about it. Oh yeah, I thought about it. I said, well, there may be a way around it. But looking at this is so funny. Just this weekend, I was said, hey, I might can go ahead and just say, try to be a little, not to say, hey, to make this trade, but to say, hey, do a quick video, say, hey guys, this is what I decide to do. I thought about it this weekend, and I could do a video, have to put the disclaimer in and the legal jargon in. I thought about that this weekend. And then I saw this. Don't gatekeep information that makes you as messed up as the people you jingle and talk about. Put your money where your mouth is. First of all, if you want the information, this is a very ignorant way to ask for it. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's very ignorant. And I hate to tell you, this is why even black people don't want to deal with black people. Because we always come with a chip on your shoulder. See, in business, you need to learn business etiquette. There's a way to get things. This kind of attitude right here, I thought about it. I said, yeah. And by the way, here is my trade as of this morning. Quantity, 50 Amazon. A put. When I did it, it was 98 cents. So what did it cost me? It cost me $4,958. Last I checked, and this was earlier this morning, it went to $7,600. So that was an Amazon put, which I doubt you may know what that is. Miss Stephanie. Don't gatekeep the information, make sure it's messed up as the people you jingle about. And I said, see, I thought about it. I said, wow, just this weekend, it was too fun. I was saying, hey, what I could do is say, hey, like do a video like this weekend, guys, I did this. Yeah, maybe you can try too. And then check my screenshot, because last time it was like 1,900. Well, it went higher. And I saw this morning, and I thought about what the attorneys had said. And I was like, wow, I'm so glad that I didn't do it, because this right here, it shows our people have a long way to go, and especially black women. Number one, most don't have men that you can count on. And I was like, wow, so you want to give the info step by step on options? You got to be kidding me. That's how I know, and no offense to you, my darling, you have no idea what trading is about, step by step. Oh, my gosh. Don't gatekeep information that makes you as messed up as the people you think. No, what makes you sounds like a woman who knows nothing about trading. And this is why other black people don't want to deal with black people that are totally different than them on a thinking different level. Sometimes a different financial level. Totally different. This is why a stank attitude by an ignorant comment, and maybe she didn't mean it that way. That's how I see it. I was like, wow, this is interesting. Makes you as messed up as the people you jingle about. If you listen to the videos, darling, I've said time and time again, this is not a financial video. But I thought about it. I said, wow, just this weekend. And I was just checking the comments, and I'm so glad I didn't post. Because I was like, well, what I could do, I could just say, hey guys, I called in and I took a chance and I told the brokerage firm this. This right here is just a confirmation what the financial guy said and what the attorney said. And think about it, especially dealing with our people. So that right there, I'm glad I didn't do the video, and I'm not going to type it in just to say, hey, this could be an example, hint, hint. Because I know what black folks somebody do. Well, you didn't give me all the information. This right here, and I'm going to say this seriously in the spirit of love. It's really sad because this is how our people operate. They don't know how to communicate in business. And then what you don't know, when you come off as maybe not too intelligent about finances, or you got an attitude, what you don't know is that that turns people off. And then you look up, you have information going all around you that could be accessible for you, but maybe you come across as having a chip on your shoulder. You might exhibit and don't even realize it of negative energy, and people back up. So I'm glad I saw this, because I thought about, I said, man, if I had put that options trade out there, what I did, and something, no options, you can figure it out. If I had put that out there, heaven forbid somebody go wrong or change their strike price, change the expiration date, and just like the attorney said, it'll be all on you. They're going to become a lot of questions. Are you going to be having questions? Are you going to be accessible? No, I'm not. Your idea is going to be a no. Wouldn't advise it. So I gave her a response back. And again, we're going to have this as a teachable moment. I was like, don't gatekeep information. That makes you as messed up as the people you jingle about. Sweetie, I'm a lot of things messed up. It's not one of them. It's really not. But it's things like this here. I'm so glad I did not. It was going to be like maybe not even a 1 minute video. That's it. To say, he told me to say this. I said this. Here's where I am. You know that could change. So this right here, thank you for giving me the confirmation. So here's my little response. Simply, Stephanie, I'm not going to tell anyone to risk their money. And when something goes wrong, you know how they will do. I am not messed up, but I understand people, business, and legal liability. I'm not sure if you're not on the same page, but I understand people, business, and legal liability. I put my money where the investment is. No one is stopping Black women from investing. Many of us do. Check out Black Girl Stocks. I really enjoy her channel. I thought about putting my options play out there, but that is a risk, and that little comment proves it. And I do recall, as I recall, didn't you respond that you were not interested in investing when I did the crypto video? I remember seeing your comment. So when you want information from people, it's a way to be tactful, but this is why a lot of people pass us by. If I had a stank attitude with my ex-stepson, you think he would be this way, saying, hey, do this? He just told me to buy stock last week. Wow, I made money this morning. He put in $20,000. I simply didn't. Oh, no, boo. I'm scared. No, I didn't, but he did. S. Wiseman, thank you very much. S. Wiseman says, I agree with Simply Said. Not wise to give financial advice if that is not your profession. Yes, but I'm thankful that she gives us the basic information so we can research on our own. If Black women are serious about investing, they will take her information and run with it. And that's the whole idea. I'm not the teacher. I don't work at Schwab, Ameritrade, or Edward Jones. And I don't deal with Tyrone. So I thought about it. So S. Wiseman, thank you. Obviously, some of us get it. But I was like, don't gatekeep information. That makes you as messed up as the people you jingle and talk about. Put your money where your mouth is. And I put my money where my mouth is because I had my braces. So this here, I said, this is one. I said, man, that attorney was so right. And some other things he said, he's like, they don't. More than likely, you may be dealing with people that have no idea about investments. You know, okay, you give the money, how you they're going to go ahead and fund the account. Well, if you do a transfer form, guess what? Your information is going to be on the form. So I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. But dealing with people, so I am so glad. I thought about that. I said, maybe what I could do is like say, hey guys, I'm not saying to do this, but my stepson, he said to go ahead and make this play. He said it's going to be a good opportunity. And so far, he's not lying. Again, it cost me how much? $49.58. Look, that was the current value this morning. So it would be good if we would just learn how to communicate with each other. Seriously. And I'm saying it in the spirit of love. My inflection, sometimes I get a little, I'm one of those people, I get a little emotional and all that. But it's like, I wish we could sometimes just be respectful of how we come across, because things like that pushes people back and makes them not want to help. So imagine, I thought about it, imagine if I had done that program, put up my money, and it might end up being more drama than what it's worth. And you will have a whole lot of people just like that. So this right here, oh yeah, I just refreshed my screen. So yeah, so we are at 2642. And it hasn't even been 2 weeks. I think it's been maybe like a week. So my point is to learn about investing and to learn options. We have an expiration date. For those who probably know, this was a put. And as a matter of fact, I'm not, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say this here. This is a disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I am not giving financial information. Somebody else told me in the comment section that they were also studying some options. So what I will tell you is this. I was advised, and he actually texted to me. So let me go ahead. Let's see. I want to try a little something. Again, I'll even make the disclaimer, entertainment purposes only. But see, I'm not a hater. I know how to come across in dealing with people. And that's the whole point of the video. I was like, wow, why? I was like, that's you want information, but this is how you want to come across. You want to come across and be slick. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and stick to the attorney's advice and knowing our people the way we do. Yeah, because I'm not going to be dealing with somebody that has this kind of thinking process. So as a matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to do the opposite. You never give your enemy what they want. And I don't see this as positive. And maybe she doesn't mean well. And if so, hey, understood. But it's stuff like this here. So I'm going to go ahead and just gatekeep my information. I've already said enough. I've already said it's been a put. That's what I did at 110. That was my strike price. Expiration date that I put is 10/21. And I'm sure a lot of you can figure that out. So I'm not saying for anybody else to do that, but that's what I did. I put a put at Amazon, 50 shares. 50 contracts. And as you know, one contract is what? 100 shares. Huh. And when I got in, it was at 98 cents. So that's what it costs. Again, I got in at 98 cents, 50 contracts, wink, wink. I'm just saying what I did. I'm not telling anybody else what to do. 50 contracts. One contract is 100 shares. My price at the time was 98 cents. It's gone up. So that's what it cost me. And my strike price, I don't know what yours is going to be, but mine was 110. And I think the lucky date that I chose, I think it's going to be a beautiful day, October 21st. I think that might be a wonderful day. I'm hoping so. Hint, hint. So again, I'm just speaking to you in terms. I don't do steps. I'm not a teacher. It's not my profession. We're all making an educated guess. But the point I want to express to people, we need to watch how we communicate. There's a whole new world outside of Blackistan, outside our little world with family and friends, a whole new world. And how we conduct ourselves in communication and on paper, it determines a whole lot. It determines a whole lot. It really does. So let's have this. Not as a haterade, if you interpret it that way, that's fine. Still love you. A teachable moment. But this here was exactly what I submitted. Can you imagine? So in business, it's important how we come off. A lot of our people don't know. We might be one day, one way at the house, in the streets, or what have you, or with your little comrade. It's a whole nother world out there. And when you start dealing with people in business, tactfulness is very important. You can get a lot more bees with sugar, with honey. Presentation is everything. And there can be a response to this video. I don't care. That's fine. I still wish you well. But I want to have this as a teachable moment. If you want information, that's not the way to go about it. But I'm glad I've got S. Wiseman on my team. One of my day ones. Thank you so very much, S. Wiseman. But it's stuff like this here. I was like, wow, don't gatekeep information and make sure it's messed up. What are you talking about? The whole idea for the ones that get it, as S. Wiseman said, the information is there so you can research it on your own. And then once you do that, maybe you can give us the steps. I'll be waiting, and I'm out.